Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live section. Guys, if you know you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, like, and drop a comment under the comment section. So guys, another sad news in Nigeria, another night of terror, another family ripped apart, another Nigerian community left in fear. This time it is Kwara North, guys. The question we are asking is, how long can Nigerians live like this while their government looks the other way? How long can all these things be happening and the government is silent about it? How long? How do we live in this kind of disaster? Terrorists come and attack and then go freely. The government is silent. This headline says bandits attack three Kwara communities, abduct businessmen and kill those businessman and woman and kill one. This is what we hear every blessed time. I've told you that insecurity or the fact that these Fulani people are killing people is now a daily news trend. It's now a daily news headline. We hear it almost every time, every blessed day. There's no day that won't pass that you will not hear what these bandits are doing in Nigeria. It's now a daily news trend. Another night of terror, another family ripped apart, another Nigerian community left in fear. This time, it's Kwara North, and we're asking ourselves, how long will Nigeria government be doing this thing? How long will they keep silent and watch these bad guys kill us every time? Bandits strike Kwara, the falling states of security under Tinubu's watch. Bandits strike Kwara State, and Tinubu is just watching under Tinubu's watch. This thing is happening. What about our military? They vanished. They don't even respond to attack again. That's what happened in Nigeria. So on Saturday night, let's go deep into details. On Saturday night, three communities in the Lafiagi Emirate of Kwara North were hit by a well-coordinated attack by armed bandits. These criminals didn't just come to steal. They came to kill, to kidnap, and to spread fear. Welcome to my channel. Thank you. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Welcome to my channel. Now, we're talking about what happened in Kwara State, another night of terror, another family ripped apart, Kwara is under siege. But what is the president doing? He's silent, watching these bandits kill us every time. Like I said, there's no day that will pass and you will not hear of, what bandits did. You will not hear that somebody died. You will not hear that bandits killed one or two. It happens every day. It's now a daily trend. Guys, drop your thoughts under the comment section. Let's talk about it. Now, let's go into details. On Saturday night, three communities in the Lafiagi Emirate of Kwara North were hit by a well-coordinated attack by armed bandits. This happened today. Okay, it happened on Saturday night. Sorry. Three communities in the Lafiagi Emirate of Kwara North were hit by a well-coordinated attack by armed bandits. These criminals didn't just come to steal. They came to kill, to kidnap, and to spread fear. In Bubu is a community in Kwara State too. They adopted a popular businessman, Alhaji, a known phone dealer. In Guye Daddy, so a community too. They were after another target, Alhaji Manley. This is his name. But when these are businessmen and women, they kidnapped and then they killed one. But when they didn't find him, they took his wife instead. Do you get? They came in Bubu community in Kwara State. A businessman, they kidnapped him, they abducted him. And then they came to Guye Daddy community in Kwara State. Their target was one businessman named Alhaji Manley. But they did not find him. And then they took his wife. Imagine what is happening. Imagine what these bandits are doing. You will be in your house. They will be looking for you. And the government is watching, moping. And in Eco village, one innocent soul lost his life. Another person kidnapped one night. Three communities, multiple lives changed forever. Where is the police, please? I'm asking. Where is the army? Where was the government of Nigeria when all these things were happening? Where is the military men they deployed to Kwara State? Where are they? I'm asking, all of them have vanished. And do you expect me to even blame them? Do you expect me to blame these military men that vanished? They don't have weapons. They have come out several occasions telling the world that we don't have weapons. These bandits are more, they have more sophisticated and advanced weapons. So you don't expect me to blame these people they send to respond to attack. They don't send the chief of defense staff to respond to attack. No, it is his boys that he sent. So you see, imagine the money that is spent on insecurity. They bring out the billions of. Do you think they really bring out that money for insecurity, or do you think they really use that money to solve insecurity problem? No. If they actually use the money they said they used to solve insecurity problem, if they actually used it, these soldiers will not be complaining about weapons. Nigeria will have more sophisticated weapons. These bandits come with more sophisticated weapons, so you don't expect me to blame them. Where is the government when all this thing is happening? But this isn't the first time this community have cried out, though. This is not the first time this Kwara North community have cried out. Just days before, vigilantes in Lata. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Stay with me in this live section. Do well to drop your comment below and hit the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. So now, this is not the first time these communities have cried out. Days before, vigilantes in Latana is also a community. We are ambushed. Their vehicles were burnt. Residents had fled. Weeks earlier, a POS agent known as Myam, I can't pronounce this Hausa name, but it's spelled like this, YMAN. He was kidnapped alongside two innocent children. Another woman, Alahaji Chemical, that's his name, an agro dealer. I think he deals on agro. He was also taken too. You can see him. Do you know people that goes missing in this country? Every time people used to go, people just disappear like that. What happened? They were adopted by these Fulani terrorists. The violence is no longer occasional, it is sustained. It's not the violence going on in this country is no longer occasional, it is sustained, it is deliberate, it is spreading like wildfire. And yet the Nigerian government under Bola Ahmed Tinubu continues to act like everything is fine. I don't know why they are silent. Are they silent that things are going well, things are moving well? Are they silent because of that? President Tinubu promised renewed hope. Me and you we heard him say renewed hope. President Bola Tinubu promised renewed hope. But for Nigerians in Kwara North, that hope is being buried one grave at a time. President Bola Tinubu promised renewed hope. What are we seeing now? Nigerians in Kwara, not just Kwara alone, all over the state, all over the states in Nigeria, that hope is being buried one grave at a time. How do you explain the complete silence of Kwara State Police when they were asked to respond? They asked Kwara State Police to respond. They vanished. How do you explain the failure to deploy military reinforcement in areas with repeated attacks? Knowing fully well that these places are villages, inside villages in Kwara, that is more reason they should, deploy military men. The other time in Benue State, they said that after the Elewota attack, they now came to do medicine after that and deployed military men after the attack. After these Fulani people has killed 200 people or more than, they now deploy military men. Guys, days before, just 2 days, another attack was launched. How about those military men they deployed? You see how Nigerians are deceiving us in this country, how Nigerian government are deceiving us in this country. Villages they are supposed to surround with soldiers to protect them because they are vulnerable. What kind of leadership watches citizens die weekly without changing course or offering direct intervention? What kind of leadership, please? What kind of Tinubu's administration is this? And some politicians, some senators are still advising people to vote for Tinubu come 2027. How is that possible, please? Guys, welcome to my channel. Drop a comment. Also, like if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Drop your comment. Let me know your thoughts on this headline. So now, also share this video. So Tinubu's administration has prioritized political appointments, foreign trip, and super fiscal reforms, while rural Nigerians are being butchered and snatched in their sleep. They prefer traveling. All this thing is happening. You hear that Fulani terrorists invaded this village. You will hear that Tinubu has traveled when his country is burning, when his people are being butchered. These people is being adopted or are being adopted, and then he's traveling for. What would you call that kind of leader? What kind of leadership is this? They don't care about the people. Even if the whole Nigerians want to die, and they don't care. But you see, that foreign trip is their most important. Is what is in their mind. Is this the renewed hope? Is this the renewed hope we were promised? Is it just recycled hopelessness? Let's face the truth now. Nigeria's security crisis is not accidental. Let's be reality now. Nigeria's security crisis is not accidental. It is a symptom of a broken system. It's not accidental. It's not by accident. It's a symptom of broken system. A government that protects only the rich, that secures only the powerful, and that listens only when political gain is at stake. When they are talking about their political ambition, that is when you will see they will respond. That's one thing. But when it's about poor masses, even if they want to kill them, they don't care. But when they want to talk about their political gains or their political ambition, now it will become their priority. Defection. The only thing they're looking at is who will defect from PDP and enter APC to help the party win 2027 election. Kwara North is not just the latest victim. From Zamfara to Plateau, Benue to Kaduna, Borno to Imo State, the story is the same. Bandits, terrorists, and kidnappers roam freely. They roam freely. This is no functional intelligence, or there is no functional intelligence, no coordinated rural defense, no real protection for the average citizens. And when the people cry out, the government stays mute. Or worse, they blame the victims. That is it. The people of Kwara North are not asking for luxury. Now, are we asking for much? Are we asking for much? They're not asking for privilege. They're asking to live, to sleep peacefully, to sleep, comfortably, and not to sleep with one eye closed. We're not asking for much. Protect us. And if you cannot protect us, license gone for us, let's protect ourselves. License gone for all the citizens, let's protect ourselves. Meanwhile, military men have said they cannot protect us altogether, that we should protect ourselves. They should license gone, let's protect ourselves. Welcome to my channel. Drop a comment below. Let's talk about your thoughts, and then hit the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. So now, they are asking to live. They're not asking for much. They want to sleep peacefully. They want to walk their streets without fear of death. Right now, even Cubana chief priest said that even to travel now is a problem. Like to go to your hometown or go to where you're coming from, where you were raised, is a problem. Because of these bandits, you can't even travel. You can't travel. You can't even go to your farms. You cannot go and visit your loved ones. You can't. Nigerians must speak out. Silence is complicity. The media must amplify this story. Civil society must demand change. And above all, Tinubu's government must be held accountable. When a government can no longer protect its citizen, it loses its legitimacy. From Kwara North to every blood-stained corner of this country, enough is enough. From Kwara North to every blood-stained corner of this country, enough is enough. From Benue, from Borno, from Zamfara to Plateau, from Benue to Kaduna, from Borno to Imo State, enough is enough of these killings. This is what Nigerians must rise and say, President Tinubu, Nigerians are dying. Not in ones or twos, but in dozens, across states, across weeks. President Tinubu, Nigerians are dying. Not in ones, not in twos, but in dozens, in millions, across states, across week. If you can't stop the killing, then what exactly are you doing in that office? If you can't stop the killings in Nigeria, what exactly are you doing in the office? Justice for Kwara North. Security is a right, not a privilege. It's a right, not a privilege. Security is a right, not a privilege. These attacks are not random, they are coordinated. The same night, three separate communities, Gubu, Guye, Dandi, and Eko, were hit at once. That requires planning, movement of arms and communication too. Don't you think these people plan themselves? And I'm asking myself, these bandits, they don't fly from heaven, they pass through checkpoints. And then they have different camps scattered all over Nigeria. Why is it that our defense team or our military cannot go and capture and bring these people to justice? Why? Here is the question. How do these attackers coordinate without being detected by police, DSS, or military intelligence? How? Imagine, just in one night, the same night, three separate communities were attacked at once. For that thing to happen, that means there was proper planning, proper movement of arms, and communication too. Now, here is the question. How did these attackers coordinate this attack without being detected by police, DSS, or military intelligence? See, you will not find DSS in this kind of thing. What you will find DSS is in Mazen and Kano's case. No, now they will not label these people as terrorists, but they'll go ahead and label someone they have not found with any weapon as terrorist. That's Nigeria for you. Many of these bandits, especially in the north, central, and northwest, cross in from Niger. They come in from Niger, Chad, and other neighboring countries, despite billions spent. Despite billions spent on border security, nothing stops their movement. Why are we spending national security funds if the borders are open to criminals? Why? Why are we spending? Many of these bandits they come into Nigeria from Niger, Chad, and other neighboring countries. Despite billions spent on border security, nothing stopped their movement. So why is Nigeria spending national security fund if the borders are not open? Guys, take a look at this video and listen to what this man said, about the insecurity in this country. It is getting worse. It is getting worse, and nobody is saying anything about it.
I've always said that the security problem here is created by the federal government. The day that they want the insecurity to finish, you see, it will end. I insist that it's federal government. They wanted to arrest Kano. Did they not arrest him? They wanted to arrest Igboho. Where is he now? Is he not running away? Yeah. So if they want to end banditry and kidnappings and all that occasioned by Fulani people, it will be done. Why is the Fulani own exception? Why are they not arresting them? And they are everywhere. Everybody knows where they are. So the day that the presidency and the federal government want insecurity to end in this country, it will end.
Personally, the way this insecurity is being discussed, I don't like it. Seriously, we are not calling out names. We are not. I remember when they said Simon Ekpa is the problem in the status. All of us rose up, all Igbos. On the platform, I called his name out. I called him. Every Igbo man called out Simon Ekpa. It happened in this country until he was brought down in Finland. Why is it that when this is not going on, we have never.
So, guys, you heard the first man say that they went ahead and arrested Mazen Kano. Went ahead and arrested Igboho. Other people they labeled as terrorists when these people are actually innocent too. But look at Fulani, they have refused to arrest them. They don't even call their names out. They know these people, but they don't call their names out. Now, let's still continue to what happened in Kwara. Police in Kwara are non-responsive and they are understaffed. The police spokesperson, SP Adetun, refused to respond to journalists. No official statement. He was just silence. The people are left on their own land. The people are left on their own. This shows not just a lack of security presence, but a lack of empathy from authority. Rural areas have become kill zones. Bandits are now targeting remote areas deliberately because they know government presence is weak there. Yes, now all these rural areas, this is where you can, they know that government presence is weak. That is why they attack. That is more reason they need to deploy military men to go to these areas to protect them, because these places are rural areas. These people are not asking for special treatment, just the same protection given to Abuja or Lagos elites. That is what they are asking for. Tinubu's government is prioritizing politics over security. Tinubu's presidency is more focused on settling political scores, attending international conference, and announcing elite-centered economic reforms. Meanwhile, poor people are being killed, they are being kidnapped, they are being displaced, and Tinubu has said nothing directly about Kwara North. Where are the emergency response or the response? Where are the emergency responses? No medical team were sent, no trauma units for the victim, no internally displaced person. No internally displaced person camp established, even though people are already fleeing from their homes. IDP camp is now filled. Let me now tell you guys. IDP camp is filled. Some people now go into the bushes. Some go into uncompleted building. Some go into churches and schools to live. Vigilantes are not equipped, but still sacrificing. Imagine vigilante that they don't have any weapon at all. They still go and respond to attack, and at the end, they kill them at the end, because these bandits are with more weapon and vigilantes are not equipped. Local vigilantes were ambushed and their vehicles were burnt. Yet they are the only ones trying to defend the people. Meanwhile, government-approved security agencies are either underfunded, not trained, or completely absent. The military. No arrest made as always. After every attack, no bandit is caught. That's the worst thing. After every attack, no bandit is caught, no manhunt, no drone surveillance, no air strikes. This fuels the brief or the belief that some powerful forces are protecting or benefiting from this chaos. Are you doubting it? Is it not happening? How can these people be killing us and then they are going freely without at least making attack? After every attack, no bandits is caught, no manhunt, no airstrikes. This fuels the beliefs that some powerful forces are protecting or benefiting from this chaos. It's not a lie. The people are imprisoned in their own community. Farmers can't go to their farms. People are caged. They can't go to their farm. Traders are afraid to open their shop. Students can't work in school. Yet, the same government collects taxes, electricity bill, fuel subsidies from them without offering protection. Guys, can you imagine what we are facing in this country? Welcome to my channel. Do well to hit the subscribe button if you're new and drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what is happening in Nigeria. Now, Nigeria spent billions on security, but where is it going? Nigeria spent, if I tell you how much has been spent in security this year, or in Tinubu's tenure, you ask yourself, where is this money going to? In 2024 alone, over 3 trillion was allocated to security and defense. Where are the helicopters? Where are the drones? Where are the armed trucks and the intelligence too? Where are they? Please, people, where are they? My people, where are they? Is the money being stolen or what? Or is it reaching the frontliners? Nigeria deserves transparency. Neglect of Kwara North is part of a bigger problem. Like other rural regions, Zamfara, Katsina, Niger, Nasarawa, and other parts, Benue. This is how they neglect them. Abuja only acts when elites are threatened, not when poor communities are under siege. No public condemnation from Tinubu. No press conference, no condolence visits, no declaration of emergency. Why do leaders only speak when foreign embassies are involved or when oil installations are attacked? If not for platform like Nepuko TV, I don't know if you guys know this TV, and the Citizen journalist, the world would not even know this happened. Traditional media is silent. Government control sections won't touch the story. The pain is a generational one. The man killed in Eko's village left behind a family. The kidnapped woman in Guye, that is a community, may be raped, sold, or never be seen again because they kidnapped a woman. This event breaks family, traumatizes children, and destroys communities for decades. The United Nations, Amnesty International, and ECOWAS must start demanding accountability from Nigeria. Crimes against civilians in rural Nigeria are now daily events, and the Tinubu government is complicit by inaction. Yes, they are complicit because they are silent. Security has failed. Kwara North is now a hot spot, yet not declared a danger zone by the government. No increase in military checkpoints after repeated attacks. No drone, no tech brought by Nigerians are used in rural areas. Community leaders are targeted but left without protection. No special forces deployed despite repeated kidnappings. No police presence. Police presence is symbolic but not strategic. They arrive after the danger is, even the danger is done. Medicine after death, the same as military men too. State security votes are being spent, but there is no visible outcome. The bandits operate freely at night. Where is the night patrol or coffee enforcement? Local hunters and vigilantes are begging for help. Yes, they get none. The attack follow a pattern, but no intelligence agency has mapped or disrupted it. Look at that in that video I played. Let me play the video again for you guys to watch. You will hear that lawyer said, if Nigeria wants to end insecurity today, they will end it. But because of one reason or the other, they have choose to allow these bad guys to kill us everything. Take a look at this video.
I've always said that the security problem here is created by the federal government. The day that they want the insecurity to finish, you see, it will end. I insist that it's federal government. They wanted to arrest Kano. Did they not arrest him? They wanted to arrest Igboho. Where is he now? Is he not running away? Yeah. So if they want to end banditry and kidnappings and all that occasioned by Fulani people, it will be done. Why is the Fulani own exception? Why are they not arresting them? And they are everywhere. Everybody knows where they are. So the day that the presidency and the federal government want insecurity to end in this country, it will end.
Personally, the way this insecurity is being discussed, I don't like it. Seriously, we are not calling out names. We are not. I remember when they said someone is the problem in the status, all of us rose up, all Igbos. On the platform, I called his name out. I called him. Every Igbo man called out to Simon Ekpa. It happened in this country until he was brought down in Finland. Why is it that when this is going on, we have never been able to name the people behind it?
So you can see the man said, if they want to end insecurity today or end these killings, they are going to end it. They went ahead and arrested Masnam, can label them terrorists. They can't even prove he's a terrorist. Why is it they don't want to attack or arrest these Fulani people? Why? All these attacks have been happening. No single arrest have been made. No manhunt, nothing. So where is the money? Let me tell you, this attack, this Fulani attack, it follows just one pattern. It is easy for the military men to detect them. The attack follows a pattern, but no intelligence agency has mapped or disrupts it. Kwara North is eventually, and it is Kwara North and now farmers, they can't access their land. You know that Kwara North, residents are mostly in farming. They are agrarians and now farmers, but they cannot access their farms. That means food insecurity will rise. Local businesses are closing. Market activity is dying due to fear. POS agents are being kidnapped, meaning basic banking is collapsing. Daily income earners are trapped indoors. Poverty is spreading. Transporters are abandoning key roads. Rural isolation is increasing. What about the social trauma? Children are growing up in constant fear and violence. You will see little children running. And once these bandits are attacking, you will see the way they attack, they shoot gun, small children, toddlers will be running. They'll be running. The toddlers will be running. Some they will kill them, some they will, stray bullets will, and they will just fall like that. Guys, do well to drop your comments. Let's talk about it. Schools are closing because parents are scared. Schools are closing because parents are scared. Education is under threat. Many women are now widows overnight, facing economic ruin. People no longer attend weddings or community gathering. Social life is dead. Families are paying millions in ransom, losing savings, property, and hope. That's what we're seeing in Nigeria today. Honestly, you see this country, Nigeria. If things keep going like this, you know that Nigeria is heading to disaster. Nigeria is heading to disaster, honestly. If things keep going like this, Nigeria will collapse fast. There'll be nothing like, Nigerian government. Like I said, an international voice said that, if things Fulani people keep doing this in this country, or if these governments keep moving like this, that, there'll be nothing like Nigerian government by 2030. He's not joking, or he's not a prophet. He's saying based on his, what is happening. No federal delegation has visited this community. President Bola Tinubu hasn't condemned the attack publicly. All this attack that is happening, none has been condemned by him. Just that he came out during that Benue Delaware attack to come and say what I don't even know. The National Assembly hasn't called for emergency hearing. Let us know that it's not about the president came out. Let him act. It's his action that we need, not to say he's talking. The National Assembly hasn't called for emergency hearing on Kwara insecurity. No new legislation or executive order has come to protect vulnerable villages. State lawmakers from Kwara North are silent, proving they are disconnected from their people. Imagine local government that is nearest to the people. They have all vanished. They are all silent. The mainstream media downplays rural killings but amplify elite issues. Attacks like these are not breaking news unless the victims are politicians. Local radio stations are afraid to criticize government failure. Social media activists are doing more reporting than traditional news outlets. Many Nigerians outside the region doesn't even know what happened in Kwara North. Some of you will not know until they come and tell you. There are some places that this thing happened self and people don't know. I am telling you, there are some places. You feel these ones that you're seeing in news or you hear me say every time. There are more. But you know that there are more. You know that this thing happened in village. There are more that they couldn't even cover or the media couldn't cover. That's to tell you what's happening. That it happens every blessed time. More. Many people die every time. Security chief are rotated and recycled, yet not improved. Imagine tomorrow you hear that they have recruited chief of defense staff to Plateau, to Bayelsa. Nothing hasn't changed. Nothing has improved. The same military formation exists from the Obasanjo era, outdated and inadequate. The DSS focuses on activists, not terrorists. Where you see DSS is in Mazen and the Kano's case. DSS focuses on activists, not terrorists. Corrupt officials divert funds meant for rural defense logistics. Community leaders who speak out are threatened or ignored. Patterns of bandit strategy. Bandits now kidnap specific economic targets, businessmen and POS agents. They often attack on market days or festival period. This is the pattern of these bad guys. They often attack on market days or festival periods when movement is high. They use young boys as informants, some under 16. Bandits now dress in civilian clothes during rats, blending in with locals. They often know the layout of the village and escape routes, indicating inside help. Lack of justice in this country. No court cases, no trial or high-profile conviction of this bandit leader. Bandits, rather, when they catch them, they'll rehab them. Bandits who are captured are often released quietly or rehabilitated. No one is investigating the sources of their weapon or funding. They will not talk about how these people are getting their weapon because they know the truth. Victims are left to their fate. No government compensation from the dead or injured. Community leaders are not improved in security planning despite being on the ground. Tinubu has visited over 7 countries in 12 months but never stepped foot in rural places. His government is prioritizing minimum wage debates and elite restructuring while rural Nigeria burns. Instead of strengthening Nigeria defense infrastructure, they are purchasing luxury CUVs and renovating presidential lodges that don't need to be renovated. Shetima's house that doesn't need renovation, renovating it, and you think like there's no money in Nigeria. No presidential broadcast has been done to calm or reassure the victim. Tinubu's silence is seen by many as acceptance of this violence, or worse, a strategy to suppress region through fear. This is what we are seeing in Nigeria. Nigeria, everything has turned, everything, insecurity is now worse. You can, if you say you want to start keeping track record of people that have died, you cannot, believe me. You cannot. Because it is impossible to, because there are plenty. President Bola Tinubu has not visited any community affected by rural killings. I'm telling you the truth. Just that he went to Benue. Since assuming office, no national day of mourning has been declared for the countless lives lost to banditry. The federal government talks about renewed hope, but gives Nigeria renewed fear instead. The government prioritizes road construction for photo of why people can't travel safely on those roads. Despite daily killings, Tinubu is silent on national TV. Not even a tweet. Kwara State borders, Niger State, a known bandit corridor. Yet, no federal military buffer zones no federal military buffer zones exist. The lack of resources. It means bandits easily escape after each operation. There is no early warning system in places for village under threat. Security officers posted to rural areas are underpaid, demoralized, and unequipped. Bandits operate longer hours than the police patrol. They control the nights. This will tell you what's happening. Rich victims get rescued with forces, but poor victims are abandoned to their fate. The judiciary is silent on prosecuting terrorism in rural Nigeria. Communities have no access to justice, only to burial sites. The kidnapped are often never found, but their families are ruined by ransom payments. When northern elites are victims, the government reacts immediately. But poor people, they are silent. When it comes to poor people, they are silent. Bandits have, walkie-talkies, GPS, and motorbikes, more coordinated than local police. They often disguise as farmers, herders, or travelers until it is time to strike. Some bandits are believed to be ex-military or foreign trained personnel. Their targets are deliberate, economic disruption and fear. They exploit rural places. They exploit government blind spots and rural places to move swiftly. Entire villages are becoming internationally displaced. Pregnant women and children now sleep in forests to escape attacks. Some schools have stopped exams and closed early due to rising tension. If you think it's not happening, just go to the north and see what is happening there. Those traumatized by attack receive no counseling or post-trauma support. Health centers are deserted because nurses and doctors flee with villagers. The Kwara State governor is more focused on Abuja politics than saving his people's life. Many politicians are afraid to call out the president due to political loyalty. Yes, now they are scared. Lawmakers from Kwara North have refused to sponsor any motion on the crisis. Political rallies and elite ceremony continues, but funerals dominate village lives. There is no organized relief fund of intervention program from this affected community. Now, the attacks destroyed local food supply chain. Hope you know that. Hunger will rise. That's just the consequences. Traders are moving out of their region, killing small markets. Transporters are charging double, increasing the cost of goods. No foreign investor will consider Kwara North. Too risky, too unstable. Nigeria's agricultural potential is shrinking due to rural violence. The most of the places these people target farmers are farmers. Rural places. Farmers cannot go to their farm. When they go, they kill them. At times, these bad guys even give them levies to pay. If you're not able to meet today's levies, tell me where farmers will get millions of naira from. The youth are now more likely to join gangs or vigilante for protection. Many flee from the government. Many feel the government is deliberately ignoring them. Families believe the system only works for the elites. Locals fear retribution if they speak to the media. Resentment towards Abuja is growing and regional discontent is building. Voices of people ignored. Traditional rulers have written letters to governor, no response. Youth leaders have held peace walks, no one listened. They have protested, no one listened to them. Religious groups have made public statements, they were ignored. Civil society group fear for their safety if they protest openly. Many says we are not citizens, we are sacrificed to bandits. This is what people say. They say they are not victims, they are sacrificed to bandits. A generation of children in Kwara North may grow up uneducated and traumatized. Some are orphans. Some are orphans. This is what we see in this country. Voters are beginning to lose faith in democracy. Election don't bring security. The region is becoming a training ground for future violence. Bandits may evolve into insurgents with political influence. If Kwara North collapses, Central Nigeria becomes the next front of national breakdown. Let's know that. You see what's happening in Kwara State? You see how people are dying every time. So guys, we have come to the end of this live session. Do also hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Drop a comment below. If you're new to this channel, remember to hit the subscribe button, please guys, so that you'll be notified whenever I drop something, updates like this. Thank you for joining me in this live session, and I'll see you guys next time.